It's time to get involved in this week's epic episode of Juice TV. The Wonder Team pound the pavement, smashing the bridge to Brisbane. Kiana has a crafternoon with Cork and Chroma. And Hayley gets involved with an important conversation for Child Protection Week.
Jess, and I'm your host for this week's episode of Juice TV. I'm here to make sure you get involved in the stories in this episode. But before we get to that, I'm going to put the call out there to see what you're getting involved with. Hey guys, what are you getting involved in today? Oh, we got one from Sam. I'm washing my cat. Oh, we got one from Tom. I built an underwater house in Minecraft. Oh, lucky last, we got one from Max. My mates and I are smashing the bridge to Brisbane. Bridge to Brisbane, that's an awesome event to get involved with. Let's go check it out.
The bridges of Brisbane. Mighty structures that give passage to thousands of vehicles every day. But there's one day every year when the bridges belong to the people. The Sunday Mail Bridge to Brisbane. An army of Brisbane's best take to the street in the name of charity. And at the heart of this army is the Wonder Team. Josh, the boy wonder with the magic wheels, able to tackle anything. Sophie, with her savvy style and the meticulous training, give her the speed she needs. Kieran, our Wonder Team leader, who has been training our young heroes for the road ahead. And I'm Max, a seasoned pro of the Bridge to Brisbane. And this is my 6th time doing it. And right here is a legend, Lockie. And it's his first time doing it. So Lockie, how'd you go in your first year? And why'd you sign up?
I found the Bridge to Brisbane really fun. I've been wanting to do the Bridge to Brisbane for a couple of years now, but this is the first real year I could really do it, and I wanted to help make a difference for sick kids like me.
You're not the only legend here. There's another 2 legends over here. What did you guys think of it?
So obviously it was my first time, and I just felt like it was such a good community spirit in the team, and it was so fun, like talking to you and talking to Kieran, and we were running together, and even though we were so wet, it was definitely worth it, and I'll do it again.
This is my 4th time doing it, and it was an incredible opportunity. And you know that downhill, I sped so fast down there at the sharp corner, and then I was like and I caught my speed up, but then my dad said, "Stop it! Hang on, just wait for me." And then I'm like, you just made me lose my speed. Thank you.
Josh was miles ahead as well, and he finished way before us. One of my highlights of the Bridge to Brisbane day was definitely meeting Kieran. He was absolutely lovely, and it was awesome to finally meet him, and he had been an inspiration to me for quite some time.
And when Kieran was wearing the Spider-Man suit, he looked absolutely drenched in water from the rain.
When he was pushing me on the Story Bridge, his goggles kept fogging up, so he could hardly see him. We pretty much crashed into someone, so every 5 minutes he'd have to stop and just wipe his goggles.
Whenever someone saw him, they all yelled out, "Oh, it's Spider-Man," and he would always flick some of these ones in the air and, joke about, swinging through the city. Man, he just had a ball.
Yeah, but you know he loved it when everyone was just asking him for photos, because he just loved the attention, I think, just secretly.
And I saw so many people wearing the Children's Foundation singlets.
Yeah, definitely. The Children's Hospital Foundation group just really rocked it.
I saw so many of them like rocking the Wonder Team singlets. Like every time I saw one, I just give them a high five. And even though it was raining, everybody was in such high spirits, and it was such a good sense of community to see everyone so happy and like smiling and laughing and talking, even though we were all really wet and cold because it was raining.
My favourite part of the day was probably the rain. It just made the challenge even harder, and it was really cool to see everyone in the same boat up against the rain, and everyone still got it all done. And definitely the city view was super cool as well.
This year, it was by far the best because I wasn't the only kid doing it this time. I had some really good mates with me who were doing it. I'll be honest, doing the 10Ks, it was hard, but I knew that I need to push on because what I'm doing helps you guys in the hospital, and you are the ones that got me through, and I cannot thank you enough for that.
And I also wanted to thank everyone who donated to my Bridge to Brisbane page this year. This was my first year fundraising, and it was absolutely awesome, and thank you to everyone who donated. It meant the world to me. It was definitely amazing to do it with all of you guys, and thank you to everyone who participated in the Wonder Team as well. Are we going to do it next year?
Yeah.
Yes! See you next year.
Congratulations to everyone who smashed the Bridge to Brisbane. That is one awesome achievement. One of my biggest achievements is coming second in the 800-metre race at Sports Day. This sounds like an awesome time to go and smash quick questions.
Meet your host, 11-year-old Jess. This superstar has 2 cats, can braid her own hair, and she can do a really funky tongue trick.
My favourite sport is soccer and gymnastics. I really love the uneven bars. My favourite movie is Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory. My favourite word is mate. 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 My most embarrassing moment, well, not really mine, it's my mum's, is we were standing at the front of my old house and she was being cheeky to my sister, and my sister had cake batter in her hand, and my sister grabbed a whole heap of cake batter and threw it at my mum's face. My proudest moment was teaching myself how to do a front walkover. So you start by putting your hands down on the ground, and then you go into a handstand. You flick your feet over into a bridge, and then while you're in a bridge, you quickly flick your feet back over, so then you're standing up. Or while you're in the bridge, you could just lift your hands up, so you stand up. If I could have anyone at my party, it would definitely be Willy Wonka for all the chocolate and lollies that he makes, and Selena Gomez for all the entertainment. My favourite dance move is the hype and shuffling. Thanks for coming along for the Quick Questions ride. Now, if running over bridges wasn't your thing, how about picking up a paintbrush and getting involved in some art?
Hi, I'm Kiana. Today I'll bring you art. But first, let's get arty for a moment. Let's begin. What is art? Art is a verb. It's what we do. An expression of our thoughts, emotions, sharing the way we experiencing the world.
Hey Kiana, are you just having a bit of a pondering moment, wondering what art is because you're not sure what we're doing today?
Yeah.
Cool, well do you want to come with me and I'll show you what we're up to?
Yeah.
Cool.
Art inspiration has struck, and her name is Amy from Cork and Chroma. Amy, what is Cork and Chroma?
So it's a paint studio in Brisbane that people can come along and we teach them how to do a painting.
What is art to you?
Wow, that's a very deep and complicated question. I guess art is a way of expressing yourself. So anything that you can paint and make that shows something that's inside of you or reflects on what's happening in the outside world is art. So I think it's just a form of creativity and expression.
What type of art do you do?
Well, I mainly do painting, but I also like to do lots of other art as well. So I like doing air-dried clay, which is like pottery. I also like doing silversmithing, which is like making necklaces and earrings. And I also like sculpture as well. What kind of art do you do, Kiana?
I like...
What are you working on at the moment?
working on a turtle.
A turtle? Did you do that with paint or colouring in pens?
Textures.
Textures, awesome. And what about this rainbow fish I've heard a little bit about?
I done it at school.
Ah, and what was the inspiration? Why did you make him rainbow coloured?
Because it was because it had rainbow colours on it.
Yeah. Awesome. And it kind of matches your rainbow hair bow. So I can see where you got your inspiration from as well.
And Amy, what are we going to be painting today?
Well, something I prepared earlier is this lion with a rainbow on his tummy, and he's called Lionheart. So we're going to do our own interpretation of Lionheart, and you can put whatever you want on his tummy. You can put a rainbow fish on there if you wanted to.
We're also joined by other artists from around the hospital, turning this into an arts spectacular.
Today we're going to paint this colourful lion, and he's actually got a little rainbow on his tummy. So someone was saying they like painting rainbows. Yeah, so you can put a rainbow on his tummy, or maybe you put another symbol that you like on his tummy, like a heart or a star. So you want to dip into your water just to wet your brush a little bit. And then we're going to mix some white and our bright yellow and white together to make a really light yellow. We've got these two hind legs that come out. We're going to put a rounded foot shape on the bottom. And then, boop. And there are his ears.
They look a bit like a monkey's ears.
He is looking like a monkey.
Creation has begun. Let's check in to see how these artists are expressing themselves.
Hi, I'm Ashlyn. Today we're painting lions, but when I'm at home I like painting people and animals. I also like to get crafty and make my own cards for people.
Hey, I'm Madison. We started off with the blue background and we did the body, and now we're up to the mane, and the colours that I'm going to use for the mane is pink and orange and yellow. When I'm at home I like painting people and drawing flowers, and this is what I'm painting now.
I'm going to call my lion Barley because I love Bob Marley.
We're just going to paint the inside of the ears with the light yellow so it matches the body. 3 circles at the bottom of his legs, and those are his paws.
Done.
How are you so quick?
I'm very, very, very fast.
You are.
Done. My artwork is complete, thanks to Amy and Cork and Chroma for inspiring us for today. And remember, art can be many things. Doesn't have to be pretty music and be in black and white. But it sure looks cool. I'm Kiana, bye!
We want want you to be a part of Juice TV. We're always on the lookout for hosts, interviewers, behind-the-scenes helpers and mini-producers. You can be any age, you don't have to have any experience. How much easier could it be? To find out the next time we're filming at the hospital, just head to our website, juicedtv.com.au or our Facebook page. For loads of fun to break up your stay in hospital, join the Juice crew. Send us an email at hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to any of the volunteers wearing green shirts throughout the hospital and let them know you want to be involved in the one and only Juice TV.
Thank you for getting involved in this episode with me. So how's everyone liking it so far? Oh, here's one from Emily. Loving it. Well done to the Wonder team for smashing the bridge to Brisbane. There's one from Kaya. Nice skills with the paintbrushes, girls. Those lines were amazing. Oh, there's one from Zoe. You're natural in front of the camera, Jess. Host with the most. Oh, thanks everyone. Now it's time for Hurricane Hayley to hit our screens.
So there you go, that's my problem. I have no idea what to do about it. Do you have any advice? Any? Nothing? Guess you're not much of a chatter. Alrighty. Hey, Mr. Turtle. I've got a bit of a situation, and I was wondering if you could help me with it. You're not much of a chatter either, are you? Well, who can I talk to then?
Hi Hayley, my name's Jamie. I'm a social worker here at the hospital. You're looking a little bit down. Is everything okay?
Well, I'm looking for someone to talk to, but I'm not having much luck.
That's no good. It's really important to have a safe network of people that you can talk to and people that you can trust and feel comfortable talking to. So that doesn't have to be mum or dad. It can be a family member. It can be your best friend's mum. It can be someone at the hospital. It's just really important to find that person that you feel comfortable talking to. If you think about it like a hand, let's think of 5 people that you would feel comfortable and safe to talk to. So can you tell me a couple of people that you would feel safe to talk to?
Well, I got mum. She's always there when I need her. She always understands, she always listens. And my sister, she's just a big help whenever I need her.
That's really great that you've got your mum and sister, but not everyone has a family that they feel comfortable talking to. So that's why it's really important to think of other people in the community that could be on your safe hand.
Now that you say that, I can think of heaps of other people that I could put on my safe hand. I'm gonna go fill it up.
Perfect, cool. I really look forward to hearing all about it, Hayley.
See ya.
Bye.
So, like Jamie said, we all have a right to feel safe. And it's really important to have a safe network. So far, I've got my mum and my sister Brittany. Let's add some more names to my safe network. Hey guys, so what do you guys do at the hospital?
So Hayley, I'm a paediatrician, which is a doctor who looks after children and young people.
And I'm a registered nurse, so I look after kids in the hospital, and we also work in the community as well.
So you guys help people, right?
Yeah, that's why I became a nurse, and that's our job, and we all love it, and yeah, that's why we're here.
Yeah, exactly. So, I mean, looking after children and young people is something that we really enjoy, and that's why we do what we do.
So, can people talk to you about stuff that's happening in their personal life, like even if it's not to do like why they're in hospital or about hospital?
Absolutely. I mean, doctors know that being safe and feeling safe is an important part of your health when you're a kid or a young person. So we absolutely want to know about other stuff that's going on that you might not think is very medical, but is part of you feeling safe.
And I guess as nurses, we're the ones that kind of look after you guys day to day, and so if you do want to talk to us, we're always there, and we can actually then talk to other people who are part of your safe network, such as social workers if you need that, and we can kind of help support you guys and make sure you feel comfortable and safe in the hospital and out of the hospital if you need to.
So what if I'm not in hospital? How do I go about going to talk to a medical professional?
Well, from a nursing perspective, there's actually quite a few nurses in the community. There's community child health nurses, there's school-based youth health nurses, so they're in your school. There's also guidance officers, and some nurses actually sit in pharmacies, funnily enough, and weigh babies there, once a week. So there's lots of people you can talk to in the community, and there's also lots of GPs and people like that who you can go talk to at any point, and who also want to look after you and protect you and make sure you have safe people to talk to.
Yeah, that's right, because it's not only children's doctors that are interested in the safety and well-being of young people. Your local family doctor is just as interested, and if you have anything really important or personal that you feel like you need to tell somebody, your local GP will know what to do.
Thank you for talking to me today. I've got one last question. Will you guys be on my Safe Network?
Absolutely.
3 down, 2 to go. Well, I never actually thought about talking to doctors and nurses about non-medical stuff. I wonder if other kids have thought of their Safe Network.
I think a safe person is someone who follows the rules and listens to their parents.
I think a safe network is where somebody can look after you and care for you and you can talk to them comfortably.
A safe person is that someone will protect you always and never betray you. You know your mum will always protect you, like my mummy.
My safe network would be a policeman, my parents, my nana, my grandma and my brother and sister.
Yes, I have my mum, my dad and my therapist and my doctor that I can talk to make me feel better, and my friend Aiden.
I have 3 safe people. They are Matthew, Mummy and Mia, my best friend.
I'll talk to a safe person about is bullying me or like not feeling happy or feeling down.
Some of my issues are that I have Asperger's and that's very difficult to understand.
Bullying and people who physically touch you and hurt you.
If I ever have stuff going in my life, I would go tell my parents and like sort it out.
Well, if it was at school, I would go and tell my teacher and probably the principal if it was that bad. And my mum, my dad, and someone who's really close to me.
Like my mum. She's very safe for me.
I've never really thought about talking to a doctor or a nurse about my life.
It's very important to have a safe home.
Having these conversations made me think of someone else I can have on my Safe Network. Hi, excuse me. I was wondering, what's your job here?
I'm Carolyn. I'm one of the teachers here at the school.
So, would you be someone that could be a safe person?
Absolutely. Let's go and have a chat.
So, if one of your students was feeling unsafe at home, how would they come up to you and approach you to talk about that?
So teachers are always really interested in what's going on with their students, not only at school but also at home. So you can always come during class time, but if you don't feel comfortable with that, come at lunchtime or come before school. Just knock on the door and your teachers are always there and happy to show you other places or people that you can see if you're feeling unsafe. We have guidance counsellors, we have chaplains, and we have all sorts of other teachers that you may feel comfortable in talking to, even if it's not your own class teacher.
What if there was a student who was really shy and they didn't like talking about their feelings? How would they communicate with you?
They could draw a picture, they could write a letter, or they could even send an email to their teacher to let them know how they're feeling or what they're worried about.
Thank you so much for talking to me. Can I add you to my safety network?
Absolutely, I'd love to be part of your safety network.
One step closer.
Hey Hayley, how'd you go?
So, I did so good. I found so many people that could help me in my safety network.
That's awesome.
I found a doctor, a nurse, a teacher, and I can talk to them about anything, not just like hospital stuff. What else can we do to help kids stay safe all the time?
Well, Hayley, this is another key word to pop up onto the screen.
Oh, you mean like this?
Protective behaviours is like a personal safety program to make sure that you're feeling okay and you're feeling safe, because it's every young person's right to feel safe. So it's about listening to what your body's telling you. Listening to your gut feeling. If something's not right, it's probably not right, and you need to talk to one of your safe people, and they should listen and have the confidence to be able to talk to them.
What if someone was feeling unsafe and they thought they were going to get in trouble by telling someone?
That's why it's really important, Hayley, to identify the safe people, because they're the people that you trust, and you shouldn't get into trouble for talking to your safe people if you're not feeling okay. And that's why it's also really important to have your 5 people, but also lots of other people up your sleeve. And that could be a police officer or someone from Queensland Ambulance Service. It could also be the Kids Helpline, and their number's 1800 55 1800. So there's lots of people in the community that are safe people. You just need to be able to identify who they are.
Thank you so much for talking to me, but I have one more question. Would I be able to add you to my Safe Network?
Absolutely. I'm a social worker and that's what I'm here for.
All right, here we go.
All right.
This is my Safe Network. My mum, my sister, my teacher, my medical team and my social worker. No matter where you are, there's always someone around to support you. Remember guys, we always have the right to feel safe. Thank you for joining me on my safety discovery today. I'm Hurricane Hayley, this is my Safe Network, and this is me signing off.
Thanks, Hayley. That got me thinking, who would be in my Safe Network? I think that I would put my mum, my sister, my brother, my teacher and my friend. This episode has been really fun, but unfortunately we've come to the end of the show. But before I go, if you've never come into this hospital before and you're a little bit scared, that's alright. But just so you know, people here are here to help you. Well, that's all from me. I'm Jess. Peace out. Yeet. I'm here to make sure you get involved.
So now that you say that, I know.
Bridge to Brisbane. I'm here to make sure you get involved in this week's story.
I'm Hurricane Hayley. What is this?
All right.
That's terrible.
That's terrible.
Remember guys, it's so easy to be a part of Juice TV. Whether you want to be a host, help us out behind the scenes with filming, or decide what goes into each episode. Let us know you want to be involved by sending an email to hello@juicetv.com.au or speak to one of the friendly volunteers throughout the hospital in the green shirts. Also head to our website and Facebook page for all the updates about what we're filming at the hospital.